Siskel and Ebert here
Siskel
today.
and Ebert? Which one am I? Which one was bald? Which one was fat and bald? One of them, right? That's this guy. And a
movie
good
time.
spiritual. Hey, you're cutting me off. Don't cut off the intro.
Go again.
And a good spiritual morning to you once again. I'm Father Cosmas.
I'm Pres Michelle.
Thanks for joining us today for a quick chat. And of course, our morning cups of coffee.
I interrupt him all the time.
Thank God.
Good morning.
Thank God. So as you guessed, because we said Siskel and Ebert, for those of you that are old enough to remember them, we're talking about a movie today, movie review day. And what movie are we doing?
We're talking about The Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy.
I wanted to watch it. I bothered him, and he was kind enough to watch it.
That's right, because it was streaming for free. So then, no problem. It's not like I care enough to actually go to the movies to see it. But hey, when we wait for it to come out and we can watch it free, we watched it. So
and we did.
Some spoiler alert. Not really. I don't think we'll give much away. There's not much you can give away. That you don't already know, especially from trailers nowadays. You see the trailer, you felt like, well, I have to watch that. I saw the movie.
I just watched it.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do we think? Take homes, general impressions, and I promise not to be too picky this time. People say, Father, you're too picky with
just relax.
I know. Not everything is Citizen Kane, which I hate, by the way.
We hated that movie.
I know. It's a triumph of cinematography, and I can't watch it. But anyway, what did we think? General impressions about The Fall Guy.
Okay, so...
Well, first of all, who's in it?
Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt.
Okay.
And there's a chick from Ted Lasso that was in it. But I liked it. It was funny. It moved quickly. I didn't fall asleep. Oh, you know what I do is I make him watch movies with me, and then I'm asleep within 20 minutes, and he looks at me and says, really?
That's how you know if I get a 5 stars. The 5-star review is she stayed awake until the end of the movie.
That's
I know we've got it. Wait, I look over. You're not snoring on the couch. You don't snore, but you're not sleeping on the couch.
That's right.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was PG-13, which for me nowadays, I've done this thing where I've decided to help my heart because I'm a little kid at heart. I won't watch MA or R anymore.
TVMA or
and I've
R.
said this for months, and if I try to sneak and say, well, maybe just this one, I always regret it.
It's horrible.
So I was PG. There were a couple of swear words, but otherwise I had a good time watching.
That would be the first. So the first impression might be it's an easy movie to watch.
Yep.
There's nothing objectionable in the movie.
Yep.
There's a couple of little cringy moments, but generally speaking, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's a romantic. It's like an action rom-com. It's romantic comedy and it's action. Yep. And so it's fun to watch. I think it's kind of about the stunts. I mean, it's the Fall Guy, so it's about the stunt guy. And I think a lot of it is that's the emphasis. It's this idea like the Tom Cruise thing, right? Ryan Gosling is doing his own stunts in the movie. Action sequences, fighting sequences, a lot of fun. And in fact, at the end credits, they're kind of showing him all harnessed up and showing him doing some of the stuff. So you can see that's the point of the movie. It is a rom-com. So if I'm going to nitpick, one thing I will nitpick, because I thought there were a lot of fun action sequences. If you do watch it, my favorite part was the fight sequence in the sort of club. Yeah. Where he's kind of been drugged.
Somebody put something in his drink.
Somebody slips him a Mickey. How old am I that I'm using that term?
Yeah.
And that was fun because it's sort of like a fight sequence with a guy that's starting to get a little high on drugs, and the coloring, the glitter, the way it was filmed.
But go ahead. What did you like?
The only down part that I being critical about, I didn't think they had great chemistry on scene. I mean, it is a romantic comedy. Yeah. I like them both as actors. I like Emily Blunt as an actor and Ryan Gosling as an actor. I thought they've done great work separately. I didn't feel like they had great chemistry together. That'd be the only thing.
I didn't mind it. I thought,
it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
But that's not.
That wasn't the point of the movie.
No, the point of the movie is the action stuff. It's the fights. It's the fun. And again, plot-wise, this is not winning an Academy Award for adapted screenplay.
It's a fun Friday night movie. Yeah,
it is. So I think in terms
of what's our take home?
Yeah, take home for us as Orthodox Christians. It's okay to try to find stuff to watch because we're all going to watch. We're not saying, look, don't watch
Let's
TV.
Be realistic, right?
We know people are watching movies or watching TV shows. Be discriminating. Look for stuff that's going to have, at least a net zero effect on you, if not a positive effect. You want to be entertained. You want to laugh. There were some laugh out loud moments in the movie. And then okay, I watched that. It was fun. I feel good. Mm-hmm. Now I know I can go to bed. There's no images in my head. There's nothing disturbing.
My kid
There's
can
nothing
walk through the room and I'm not pausing it
There's nothing like, I just watched that movie. Now I have to go do a paraklesis to make up for, I have to go do a prayer service to kind of,
because it's so
I
demonic
just
or dark.
watched that movie. It's so bad. I've got to go take a shower and I can't get clean because it's so gross. And so it's kind of like this was normal, bright, happy, fun. And I think we should pay attention to what we are exposing ourselves to because there's so much information coming at us that we watch things. Like, number one, if something comes out, just because it comes out and it's new, you don't have to see it. Like,
yeah, just because it brought $1 billion in doesn't mean it's worth your
right.
time.
And so, like, our 10-year-old comes in and says, all of my friends have seen the new Deadpool Wolverine movie.
And we were horrified.
And I'm horrified. And I told my daughter, you know what? Go tell your friends they have terrible parents. Because what are you thinking? Letting a 10-year-old watch an R-rated movie with, like, I mean, it's just so.
It's just not for them.
No,
it's not for 10-year-olds.
That's the kind of stuff we should think about and worry about. What am I watching? It's okay to say, well, that's new. I don't need to see that just because it's new. I know what it's going to be. I don't want to expose myself to that. I want to find stuff that's fun, that's light, that's going to make me laugh, make me feel good. And in that way, it's not pulling me away from Christ. It's not probably helping me build my relationship up with Christ, but at least it's kind of a net zero. We're being entertained, and that's okay. So that there's not this negative effect that's taking hold of us and distracting us when we're trying to pray or we're trying to do something, and all of a sudden these crazy images pop in our heads because we watched some movie and we can't get the images out because we want to be trying to build up our relationship with Christ and do that each and every day.
Amen.